Everyone give a round of applause for Jack. And then, yeah, student rights matter! Oh, good lads, good lads. Love you, Jack.
Love you, James. I'm not going to keep you for too long. I'm going to have 5 minutes to talk about politics. That's the reason we're here. There's a little town at 10 minutes down the road called Rochdale. We all know what's happened in Rochdale. There's a by-election in Rochdale. The lead candidates are Aziz Alil, I think his name is, for Labour, and George Galloway for the Workers' Party, Socialist Workers' Party or something like that. Their main voter base are the Muslims, the Palestinian residents of Rochdale. And they want to serve that main vote base. They don't care what happened in Rochdale, the Rochdale 9, the raping and the grooming gangs by the Islamic grooming gangs, may I just add. They don't care about that. They care about what's happening 38,000 miles that way in Palestine. It's all about ceasefire or not ceasefire. Now, I condemn what's happening in Israel, in Palestine. I think it's absolutely horrific, but this is Britain. This is Rochdale. This is what I'm talking about. You are standing to be an MP for Rochdale. You are not standing to be an MP for the Gaza Strip. I want to talk about what's going on this week with the chemical attacker as well. He happens to be a failed asylum seeker, tried for asylum a couple of times, he was refused, yet he is in this country attacking our women and children with acid. Who invented acid attacks? It's not a British thing, I'll tell you that, it's not a British thing. We are importing the filth from these third world countries, and they are committing heinous crimes in this country. And our government is doing nothing about it. They pledged they will stop the boats. They've been pledging for the past 14 years that they'd stop illegal immigration. They've done F all. Do not trust Suella Braverman. Do not trust James Cleverly. Do not trust Kemi Badenoch. There's only one thing they serve, and that's money. What we need to trust is local people who stand up for local people. We had John Lawrence here, who was a National Housing Party. He is not ran by WEF money. He stands up for the people around him. So when he's up for election, put an X in his box. I stand for UKIP a lot. I was going to stand in Rochdale, but there was another candidate there that I wanted not to split the vote, Billy in Rochdale. I wish him the best of luck. But I stand up for local people, for British people, for the people of this country, who were born in this country, who pay their taxes, who haven't committed any crimes. I stand up for them. I'm sick and tired of the mainstream political parties taking over and say, oh, we'll do what's best for you. Oh, 14 years of Tory sleaze, it's time for a Labour government. No, it's not. It's not time for Labour, it's not time for Tories again. It's time for independence. We had a gentleman earlier who was speaking, Nick Buckley, who I had faith in, to be honest, but he just turns out to be another batshit politician who will say what he wants people to hear, and they like what he says, but when the shit hits the fan, like what was demonstrated earlier, he's the first to run. Andrew Bridgen was mentioned earlier. I think he's a fantastic individual. He left the Conservative Party to stand up because the Tories wouldn't have him for what he had to say. So we need more independence to come out of the Tory framework and to build up an independent league of politicians who will do what's best for this country. So I'll leave you on this. When it comes to the local elections in May, when it comes to the general election, whenever that will happen, do not look at the Tory, Labour, Lib Dem, Green candidates, because they're only in it for the money, the fame and the guaranteed seats, because that's what they're betting on. They're betting on you to put an X in their box. No, look for independent. Look for UKIP. Look for Reclaim. Lawrence Fox is a good lad. Look for Reclaim, look for National Housing Party, look for Britain First, look for these splinter parties, Heritage, whatever you want to call them. Look for them, put an X in their box, give them a chance, because we've been given chances to wannabes for the past hundreds of years and nothing's changed. If anything, this country is getting worse by their hands. So put an X in their box and give the independents a chance. Thank you very much.